who are getting it quickly out to Waddle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is done.
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain there of 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On play action, here's Tua. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Achane on the counter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Absolutely.
You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And a design QB run in that spot. Maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
56, 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis from 3 yards out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bills 9. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return is Hines, taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Alert, alert, alert. Alert. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And bulldozing his way through. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
21 yards. First down, Miami.
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
Tua now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
To number 28. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On first down, Tagovailoa getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 7. Now Tua going to change the play.
2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
In motion, Hill. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Allen off the play fake. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception. Nick Needham picks it off. Still going. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
All the way down. Follow your man. All the way right.
Baby, it's what you get paid for.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the
Stephon Diggs.
Now he's loose at the 40.
Inside the 20. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs. 96 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, Dolphins.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua, eluding the pressure right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Show 'em what you got. Show 'em what you got. Now, point, fellas. Give everything you got.
throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
What are y'all doing? What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To the air, Allen.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid
From 17 yards out.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Bills 24. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. This is caught by Waddle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out the right flat, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And
now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56, 56.
Now Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Achane. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.